Hey, how's it going, everybody? And if you're new, remember to leave a like and also subscribe. Today, we're going to be talking all about Tesla and the ups and downs of this particular company and what has been going on with short sellers, particularly within Reddit, that have been shorting Tesla, and what has happened today in and of itself, too, because that's really going to be a shocker to a lot of people, to exactly what happened with some of these short sellers when we're talking about TSLA. Um, and by the way, before we start, remember to leave a like and also subscribe. So Tesla, this is the headline first and foremost. Tesla's year is getting worse. Now short sellers make 16 billion from the decline from the independent. This was 13 days ago. However, things have changed a lot since that time and really just since the past day in and of itself, because it's something that we really need to talk about, obviously, and it's what we're talking about. So the markets were down primarily, the broader markets, I mean, were down today. And there were a lot of people that were trying to short Tesla who did very well for the past, maybe past month or maybe past 5 days. But however, if you were shorting Tesla today, then a lot of people were really, really hit with a reality check, and they have absolutely gotten crushed because the stock did obviously not do what a lot of people wanted it to if you were a short seller today. And even though Tesla was technically down, it still tracked some gains, at least from the start of the day at 9:30, from 240, 249.16, and it has went all the way up to around 259.09. So that's a tremendous gain, which is, if you were a short seller, that's not what you want to see by any stretch of the imagination. And if you were a short seller, okay, from Tesla today, which is basically what a lot of short sellers do, they want obviously the stock to go down in price, and it did not do that today. I really hope that a lot of people were setting their stop losses because, um, obviously this did not perform the way that a lot of short sellers would have wanted it to. And I believe there were some reports that there were some people that lost a tremendous amount of money here. And I truly believe too that if you were, let's just say, a short seller, and you saw that this stock was going down like tremendously all the way, by the way, all the way from Tuesday, March 18th. Actually, it's been kind of going up really in value, kind of since right around Tuesday on March 18th, and it went all the way up from 225.31, and it went up all the way to 288.14. So my apologies, that's actually the bigger story here, um, because basically, if you were a short seller, you'd be absolutely crushed by the gains that Tesla has made in that time, just over the past week in and of itself. And so yeah, I mean, you would have gotten absolutely killed if you were a short seller from that time span. Um, Today, though, I stand by that though, because obviously when you were talking about like 243.78 and still went up a little bit to 259, if you were just kind of shorting this or just kind of making a quick sale, um, or whatever, then you know. But let's just take a look here. Yeah, from Tuesday, March 18th, that was kind of the low point here. More like March 10th, but still it kind of reached another low point at 225.31, right around there. It's not exact, but you get the point. All the way up, and then it went all the way up to 288.14, and it's now at 259.16. Um, Man, you have to really know what you're doing, but there were a lot of Redditors that did not know what they were doing from that point, and um, they have gotten absolutely crushed, at least in the past maybe around 5 days or so, a little bit, probably a little bit more than that actually. the past couple weeks, actually. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's Tesla is down from around January 17th, and it is from around, let's just, okay, so the high point, it was at December 17, 2024. It was right around 479.86 at a relatively high point, and then all the way went down to 225.31. If you were a short seller there, you would have, you know, obviously betting against it, you would have probably made millions. But now, though, people are starting to see a possible rebound, and um, we're going to have to wait and see, obviously, which way Tesla goes here. But it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. So, some Redditors have gotten absolutely killed from that point, and we're going to have to wait and see. So, if you're new, remember to leave a like and also subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.